I have now seen nearly 10,000 requests with upfront fare information, and I've gotten to the point where once I see that information, I'm accepting or declining requests within just a few seconds. Let's discuss. We have had upfront fare information here in Minnesota for over 3 years, and over those years, those upfront fare screens have evolved, but I always just look for the same key pieces of information on every single request. Now, in previous years, before we had guaranteed rates here in Minnesota, it may have taken me a little bit longer to accept or decline a request, but now with the guaranteed rates, I'm accepting or declining requests typically when I see that information within 3 seconds. Here in Minnesota, we're paid guaranteed rates during period 3 when transporting a passenger, but we're not paid guaranteed rates during period 2 when we're going to pick up a passenger. And also here we have a top-off structure, so every single fare isn't priced to the guaranteed amount. We receive top-off payments to reach those guaranteed amounts every 2 weeks. So here I really don't care what that upfront fare is. I know I'm going to get paid a guaranteed rate for every single ride, so that fare analysis, I don't need to do that anymore. And everyone nationwide should have guaranteed rates, and that upfront calculation of the fare should go away completely, but that's a discussion for another day. Now again, over the years I've seen nearly 10,000 of these upfront fare requests, and I've been trained by the apps, because we have so little time to accept those requests, to try and analyze that information as quickly as possible and accept or reject as quickly as possible. For years, I believe it's been about 10 seconds to accept the request on Uber and 15 seconds to accept the request on Lyft. And I've heard recently that Uber has extended that time, but I haven't noticed because I have been trained to either accept or reject a request as quickly as possible. So in turn, almost all requests that I receive, I am typically accepting or rejecting within 5 seconds, and that 5 seconds includes the notification. So once I look at that notification, and then when I actually look at the upfront fare screen, I'm typically seeing that information and accepting or rejecting within 3 seconds. Now, what information am I looking for? Again, here in Minnesota, we have a guaranteed rate structure, so I don't care about the upfront fare anymore. There's 2 main details I'm concerned with: the pickup distance and the drop-off distance. Ideally, that pickup distance is less than a half a mile and the on-trip distance is longer than 10 miles. For instance, a request like this, the pickup is half a mile away and the on-trip distance is 26 miles. This is ideal. And when I see a request like this, it probably takes me a second to accept it. So here there's 2 main pieces of information, that pickup distance and drop-off distance. Before guaranteed rates, I would include a third piece, and it would be the upfront fare. I wanted to make sure I was getting paid at least $1 per mile for both the pickup distance and the drop-off distance. But now, since I'm only looking for 2 pieces of information, I'm accepting or rejecting very quickly. Now, what about requests that I will snap decline? Again, in the past, if the upfront fare was terrible, I would snap decline those within a second or 2. But also now here with our top-off structure, 90% of the time I'm snap declining minimum fare rides. I also will snap decline requests where that pickup distance is too far away. Again, we're paid guaranteed rates during period 3 when transporting a passenger, but we're not paid guaranteed rates for that pickup distance. Typically, I don't want to accept a request that's more than 2 miles away, but if it's in like a 2 to 5 mile range of pickup distance and it's like a long trip, like 20 plus miles, I will accept those requests. And my other snap decline are when I see a request with stops. And here in Minnesota, we can get compensated pretty well for those requests with stops, but I still won't accept them because I don't like requests with stops. Passengers just don't respect our time enough. So there are some nuances occasionally how I'm accepting or rejecting requests, but overall, there's just those 2 key pieces of information that I'm looking at, so it's pretty basic, and I can accept and reject those within just seconds. But what about all of you? For those of you that are in markets without guaranteed rates, obviously that upfront fare is the key piece of information. How long does it take you to accept or reject requests? And how many of these upfront fare requests have you seen? I've seen nearly 10,000. I'm sure many of you have seen 20, 30,000 of these. And I'll say it again, I want guaranteed rates for every market nationwide, and it would make it that much easier to accept and reject requests. If you've yet to download the Solo app to help you manage your rideshare business and earn more, our referral link is in the description. We also have a free newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description as well. If you've yet to watch my previous video on riders flagging for cancellations on Lyft, be sure to check that one out. Thanks again for watching and drive safe. Thanks.